NorthGate family. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Pastor's Devotion. On Sunday, I got the wonderful opportunity to share with you our camp report, what happened in the lives of our students while at summer camp just a few weeks ago. I am just so blessed by the opportunity to share their testimony of how God is working in their hearts and in their lives. But we had the opportunity to talk about just how special a time camp is and how God just seems to work in a different way when we go to camp. And to be honest, it's not that Jesus speaks any louder, but it's that we really are preparing our hearts to hear from Him and to listen from Him when we're at camp. It's about intentionality, and our students were intentional about hearing from Jesus, and they did. That same truth is possible for you and I every day. John 3:30 says, "He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less." Speaking of Jesus. And we're going to dig into that verse a little bit more next Sunday, but I want to ask you a few particular questions to keep your brain rolling and thinking about what we talked about this past week. My first question for you is, remember your own mountaintop experience. What has Jesus said to you in a moment of clarity? What truth of the Lord was spoken to you that maybe you need to remind yourself about? Maybe it was a time at camp yourself. Maybe it was a women's conference, a moment of prayer with a partner, with a friend, with a pastor. When you've been on that mountaintop, what did Jesus say to you? Write that out. Share that with someone. Remember those truths, that path that Jesus showed you once. Secondly, we looked at 2 Corinthians chapter 3, where Jesus tells us that the veil has been lifted from our eyes if we've believed in Him. And we are being changed by the Spirit of God from one degree of glory to the next. So my question for you is, do you see that change in your life? If you're living out John 3:30 and becoming less and less of yourself and more of Jesus, then you're going to see that transformation take place. So what have you seen in your heart and your life that has become more like Jesus? And if you haven't seen that change, why do you think that is? Take some time to reflect on your own relationship with Jesus. Are you investing time with Him? Are you choosing to let Him work in your heart and in your life? Sunday is often a time of celebration, inspiration, encouragement, but the true work of discipleship happens throughout the week. So I would encourage you to get together with someone that you trust, that someone you love, and talk through these questions with them and consider them. Pray and surrender your own hearts back to Jesus together. That's the goal of these videos, is to encourage you and inspire you to continue working on your relationship with Jesus outside of Sunday mornings. It's an opportunity for you to connect and go deeper with the community that you have around you. So, it's up to you. You get to be the discipler. You get to invest in your own relationship with Jesus through questions like this, through self-reflection and prayer and vulnerability with those around you. I continue to charge you with John 3:30. He must increase and I must decrease. I love you all, and we'll see you next Sunday.